You. All right, our first guests are on a mission to reduce overcrowding in Georgia animal shelters and help our four-legged friends find their forever homes. So here to chat with us today about this issue in Georgia is Rescue Pals President Kathy Brichta and Vice President Elke Stoiber. Hi guys, I did it. I'm sorry, I had to do it with a little New York twang. Thank you both so much for being here. Let's talk about Rescue Pals first. Well, first let's introduce our guests of honor. Who have you brought with you?
All right, well, we have 8-year-old Lucy here. She's a little beagle. And we have Miss Honey over there. She's about 3 years old. Pity mix. She is beautiful, as you can see, and wonderful.
She is beautiful and wonderful. Both of them have been keeping us and our crew entertained all morning long. Let's talk about Rescue Pals and why y'all started it and your mission.
Well, there's really a terrible crisis going on in the county shelters in Georgia, throughout Georgia, with overcrowding, just due to people not spaying and neutering, people abandoning their animals, backyard breeders, all kinds of things. And unfortunately, those shelters just don't have room.
Yeah.
And they end up having to euthanize wonderful pets, just like these two, all the time. So we pull them out of there when we can, when we have an open foster home, and save them and get them ready for a forever home.
We were chatting before the show because I said, how can people help you most? And you said donations are important, signing up to foster is important because you need volunteers to do so many different things. So if you're sitting at home and you're thinking, I want to help, but I don't know how, give them a call, check out they're on Facebook, they're all over the place, and you guys can find the right fit for somebody who has a heart to help. So Elke, how does Rescue Pals operate?
So as Kathy mentioned, we are a foster-based rescue, so we're able to save dogs and cats based on available fosters. So we always keep an eye out for dogs that are in need at the shelters, in risk of euthanasia. We get foster applications. We have a very extensive vetting process to make sure that they're a good approved foster home. And if they are approved, we try to make the best placement possible in terms of a foster that will work for them and their family.
Oh, yes. We're going to show you some video of available, oh my gosh, that looks like my dog, of available dogs. Who was a rescue, and it's the best dog ever, by the way, of dogs that are available right now at Rescue Pals. Kathy, can you tell us about some of the cases that y'all have had and that you have helped with?
Well, there have been a lot, but since I have Lucy here, I'll just mention that just 2 weeks ago, I know 11 Live did the story about a hoarding case up in Hall County where there were over 100 animals. 80 plus of those were beagles. And so Lucy, and we do have another beagle, Lola, are from that case. They had been living in airline crates their entire lives. And we're only able to get 2 so far because of our foster limitations, but they're doing great.
But Kathy, you were saying there is a need for people to foster these dogs that were in that case specifically. So if Lucy is speaking to you right now, or Lola, and you want to foster one of those dogs, let them know. So that leads me directly to my next question, Kathy, because how can people help? What volunteer opportunities, or Elke, I'll ask you, what volunteer opportunities are available right now?
So well, in terms of helping, the first way, most probably important way that people can help is just to donate. The cost for us to care for these animals can be very extensive if they have medical issues and whatnot, and the rescue does handle all of that. But then the second greatest need is definitely for fosters. Without an approved foster, we're not able to do the life-saving work that we do.
Yeah, I don't know if you have been online and read the reviews that people leave that have fostered or been a part of Rescue Pals, but they just speak to y'all and how much you care, and it's really it made my heart warm knowing that there's people like y'all that really care for these animals and take good care of them, and that's why we wanted to have you on today. So how can people donate, apply? Where do we go to find out more?
Well, our main online presence, we use Facebook the most, but we are also on Instagram, TikTok, and we have a website. We have PayPal, Venmo, Zelle. It's all on all of those platforms. You can find all of that, as well as the foster applications, volunteer applications, and of course adoption applications. Both of these babies are for adoption. Honey is actually our longest timer We've had her for 572 days, and she is a wonderful dog. She's dog and cat friendly, house trained, crate trained, people friendly. I mean, she's just fantastic.
The best. Honey is so sweet, and Courtney she's living with Courtney right now, but she can live with you if you see a need for Honey, and we hope that you do. Thank you, ladies, so much all for being here. We appreciate it so very much. All right, go Hoosiers.
Thank you.
Okay,
Go
next.
Hoosiers.